Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you today. Fired up for it, man. Going to be a ton of fun. What did Matty Boy say right here? The further past the top down we get before the show starts, the higher the likelihood AB comes in hot. Coming in fired up, man. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a damn good day. I don't know about this yellow lighting, though. A little tough here. But to your point, Matty Boy, I like it, man. Good to see everybody. If you could, hit the like button. It absolutely makes a massive difference. All right? If you're watching on your phone, pull the screen down, hit like, pull it right back up. I won't ask you for anything else. I'll leave you alone. But, yeah, it absolutely makes a difference for sure. Anybody that's brand new, welcome in to Driving the Line, a completely different sports betting show than anything that you have out there because it's absolutely led by you, the crew. So make sure, drop in the chat or the comments if you're watching not live. I've got to figure out better terminology for that. What you like, what you're on today. We're going to go through the NBA. We're going to go through Major League Baseball. We're going to go through all of it. It's all of us together, man, against the books. And it takes all of us to do it. And shoot, man, you guys got some awesome picks. So before we look forward, it's always got to look back. Solid day. All right, look. Our man, Big Brad Betts, crushed it. All right. Silk the Shocker board versus Brondby. Both teams to score. Got him. Silk the Shocker, Brondby. Brondby. Brund over 2.5. Got it right there. Have no idea any of these teams whatsoever. But what I do know is that you trust in the big dog. Big Bradley crushing it, man. Absolutely crushing it. Okay. So, on baseball side, Cal Raleigh, got it, man. Freddie Freeman, he is on absolute fire right now. Got that one. Jaylen Brown over 1.5 threes. Got that one. Kyle Schwarber over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Got that one. Nikola Jokic over 1.5 threes. Got that one. And my God, man, like, dude, if he didn't foul out, man, we'll talk about it. The Nuggets, I mean, they were toast, but Jokic was on it for threes. Virginia Tech Liberty, man, ends at 11. That one was tough. And then Brent Rooker, I think he went 0 for 5 yesterday. Brutal. But look at that at the bottom. Again, Adolis Garcia, home run plus 400. We continue to absolutely mash on bombs. And look, dude, Zach said it best, man. Big brain on Brad. Got him again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely crushed it, man. Dude, Schwarber, yes. Z-Money, dude, Kyle Schwarber's on fire, too. 41 straight games on base. Nuts. It is. It absolutely is. And, dude, anybody notice today? We're going to go through it. He's got a great matchup again at the plate, man. Him and Bryce Harper both do. So there we go. All right. Let's see what we have next here. Oh, yeah. Howie Schwab, crew play of the day. What am I thinking here? All right. Look at Howard looking sharp. That St. John's red. All right. One NBA game tonight. Where are you going? Warriors plus 10.5. Timberwolves minus 10.5. You're going to go over to a 1.5. You're going to go under to a 1.5. Polls in the chat. Vote now. Update as we always do at the end of the show there. All right. Z-Money. That's a Brad Pitt Moneyball dream right there, isn't it? When I point at you, yes, you speak. He gets on base. Moneyball's a great movie. Absolutely great movie. Who's Fabio? He's a shortstop for Seattle. Dude, I love that movie, man. It's good. Brad Pitt's a hell of an actor. All right, let's get right into it, man. Got some picks. We need to get to them. That's it. All right, here we go. So, again, if you are brand new, we have 2 shows a day. All right. We have our morning show, 10 a.m. Eastern, which you're watching right now. And then Driving the Nightline at 3 p.m. Eastern, where we hit our final bets after we kind of go through everything that we're looking at. Matty Boy. Yeah. First base. I've never played first base. Yeah, you can teach him. Is that easy? It's incredibly difficult. Maybe I can teach one of the fans to play. Matty Boy. Dude, great line right there. Moneyball's a great movie. All right, Jimmy Butler, over 1.5 threes at plus 140. We've been riding this one, man. I don't know anybody that's really paying attention to it, but Jimmy Butler shoots more threes than people might think. And especially with Steph out, Um, and all the presence down low that Minnesota has, I mean, I think Butler's going to fire. Like, we should get the opportunities, right? And especially at plus 140, man, it's worth a shot. I'll say this. In game one, all right, Jimmy Butler over 1.5 threes was plus 220. We hit that one. Boy, they dropped that price quick, didn't they? So we're going to take it there, plus 140. Kyle Schwarber, just talked about it. All right. 41 straight games, got on base. Look, we're going to take him over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs at minus 120. Look, knock on wood, all right? We're not jinxing it. We're not saying this for any kind of a jinx, but like the fact that this combo is so low at 1.5. I mean, Shohei is at like 3.5 today. The fact that Schwarber continues to be this low on the combo surprises me because, look, I totally get it to get a hit, right? I think Bryce Harper today is like minus 220 to get one hit. I get those being juiced. But a combo like this where hits, runs, RBIs, I mean, like if you've never played hits, runs, and RBIs, the beautiful part about it, yes, all three of these categories are coming to play: hits, runs, RBIs, right? But, what can ruin prop bets in baseball, like when you have player props or walks, right? I can't tell you how many Juan Soto, games where he's been walked 3 times. He had 2 bombs yesterday, right? But you get my point. So even if you get walked and get on base, you're still live. You know what I mean? So I love this combo, especially when you get it 1.5. Yeah. So we're going to take it over 1.5 minus 120. The Phillies. All right. We're going to take them over 1.5 home runs. Now, understand these 2 plays, if you want to kind of stay away from, risk, I get it. So if you want to separate these 2, by all means. But I'm going to take the Phillies over 1.5 home runs as a team. And what this means is we see the Phillies to hit 2 home runs or more. Doesn't matter who hits them, just as long as they're playing for the Phillies, right? So we're going to take a shot at plus 140. We're also going to do the same thing with the Dodgers, all right? You got the Phillies down at the Rays. We have been absolutely all over the Rays. Not only their minor league park, but the weather has been incredible down there. And let me just tell you, it's even better today. And then we're going to take the Dodgers. Now, here's the thing with the Dodgers. They have been traveling like crazy, all right? They've been scoring runs. Name me another lineup where 1, 2, and 3 is more dangerous, right? When you got to go through Ohtani, Betts, Freeman. Dude, it's tough, right? But Seattle's is up there. The top 4 for Seattle, top 5 is solid, man. But Dodgers over 1.5 home runs as well, plus 105. I wanted to play Freddie Freeman, hits, runs, and RBIs. I wanted to play Shohei Ohtani, hits, runs, and RBIs. It's juiced too much. It's too high, right? And totally get it. They're on the road. Like I said, they've been traveling, man. They played a series in Atlanta, then they played a series in Miami, and they went right to Arizona today. So, yeah, I mean, they're due for a regression. I don't know if it's going to be tonight, right? But just keep that in mind, man. That's a lot of travel, man. A lot of travel all the way to the East Coast, 2 series there, and then coming back west. Yeah, just keep an eye on it. But again, if you want to separate these 2 home run plays, totally get it. And then college baseball tonight. We got a couple top 25 games. I'm going to take North Carolina. Big one going up against NC State. This is kind of a must win for North Carolina. Not that it isn't for NC State, but yeah, we're going to take North Carolina on the money line. We're going to take Auburn on the money line at home against South Carolina. Now, we'll have a lot more in college baseball in the afternoon show. We don't have totals or run lines or anything like that. We just have money lines. But yeah, going to roll with North Carolina. Going to roll with Auburn. Put those 2 together at plus 100. So those are our picks for today. And again, like I said, if you're brand new, welcome in. We're going to go through, all right, the NBA. We're going to go through Major League Baseball. And then we have a little bit of time to work. That's how these shows are set up, right? So we'll have a little bit of time to kind of do our work, regather, and get right back together for our plays that we have finally for tonight. So let's go ahead and get into the NBA. All right, so taking a look here. Now, first off, hold on. Let me bring it back down. Last night. All right, so New York fans, dude, congratulations. I mean, absolutely went and stole that from Boston again. And did you notice, all right, Boston, when it started getting tight, they started shooting way more threes. Way more. Now, I'm not saying that three-pointers are a downfall or the downfall, right? I mean, the Celtics have been doing that all year, so we can't complain about that. But, man, I mean, that's like we're seeing these road teams, I mean, not only cover, I think it's what, 7 straight, in this like in this run here. But when the games are getting tight, man, like the road teams are hitting threes comfortable because they're playing from behind, trying to get up, hitting threes, getting to the foul line. The team that's ahead, the home team, man, go back to college basketball, like principles. Run a little clock. Like they're coming down and immediately firing when you're up 7, right? And then you're up 2. Like, take your time. Relax, man. Surprised by that. But again, I mean, shout out to the Knicks. Like, you could look at it as the Celtics blew it, and I wouldn't argue it. But you could also look at it as, dude, the Knicks are not, they're not dying. And, I mean, that's 2 on the road now. Dude, just shout out to them, man. Knicks fans out there, well freaking done. Well freaking done. Idiots played home. Man, awesome job there. All right. And then, yeah, I mean, the Nuggets just got absolutely destroyed last night. Like, I don't think that there was any concern about a comeback in that one, especially once Nikola Jokic fouled out in the third quarter. But, yeah, so let's get into it tonight. So, again, all right, we're talking about a team leading the series. It's on the road in the underdog in the Golden State Warriors. All right, game 2 tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. All right, Timberwolves, 10.5-point favorite. Total of 201 and a half. Okay. Yeah, I mean, okay, so let me pull this down here. No Steph Curry. Yeah, Matt, look, man. Matt Logan says it best. Dude, these unders have been coming, man. Absolutely, right? And with no Steph, and again, Minnesota is ridiculous, inside around, the paint perimeter area around the goal. Golden State's going to shoot, right? We're going to get to the player props here in just a second, but just the overall aspect of this game, I think that the Warriors are going to put Minnesota on the line a lot tonight, meaning I think Minnesota is going to shoot a lot of free throws because if I were coaching Minnesota, okay, and just kind of using the game script of what we think likely is going to happen for betting purposes, if I'm Minnesota, all right, yeah, you got us in game 1. That's fine. All right, regroup, come back, similar to what Oklahoma City did, right? Now, not saying they're going to go crazy in points like that, but what I am saying is that if you're Minnesota, all right, and you've got the advantage inside the paint with the bodies, use it. Use it. Now, they'll shoot threes too, but force Golden State, not only force Golden State into putting you at the line for free throws, okay, and high percentage shots near the rim, but number 2, force Golden State to make decisions. All right, get them in foul trouble. I'm not saying that Steve Kerr's going to bench the starters in the third quarter, but what I am saying is that with no Steph, like this team, the dynamic of the team changes. You're going to see Buddy Hield shooting. Now, he's been on fire for sure. And again, I'm not saying Golden State can't come out and win this game. They won game 1, right? But if I'm Minnesota, I'm taking it to the rack. All right, I'm going to force you to defend there. All right, I'm going to force Jimmy Butler to play down low. Again, not that he can't, but I want high percentage shots, and I want you fouling me. All right, I want to go to the line a lot, and I want to put you in foul trouble. And I want you to have to bench starters, all right, more often than you think. I absolutely believe that that's what Minnesota's going to do tonight. So, again, I think that kind of leans on unders, right? Because I think Minnesota's also going to own the clock. If I were them, that's absolutely what I would do too, right? If they own the clock, own the paint, and own free throws, man, it's OV, buddy. Like, it's going to be tough. Father Webb, my man, said, saw a stat the other day. If I remember correctly, it said road teams in the NBA playoffs go up 2-0, win the series 92% of the time. Yeah, it might be off on the percentage a little bit. First off, that's a great stat, man. Thank you for that. Number two, yeah, like even if it's a couple percentages off, I mean, still look how high that is, right? Great stat, dude. Absolutely great stat. Z-Buddy said, I think you're right. My neighbor, Celtics fan, I Pacers fan. We just talked about that yesterday. Yep. Yeah, it's huge. And I think that's why you're going to see Minnesota absolutely approach this from a perspective of, look, we're not going to let you get out and run. All right, we're going to force you to think, to play methodical, and we're going to own all the success metrics. I think that's what you see out of Minnesota tonight. All right, let's get into some player props here for this game. Now, here are player points. So how we're going to play this is how we always play it, right? Let me know in the chat. Where are you going? What do you like? I mean, Jimmy Butler's going to have to score. Now, does he? We'll see. Like, I'm not concerned about Jimmy Butler. It's just everyone around him, right? Like, all the things that had to happen for Golden State to get that win in game one. Buddy Hield went off in the second half of threes. He's going to shoot him. Draymond Green went way off on threes. I think he had 4 or 5, right? But Dre's going to have to score. And look, man, like Draymond Green, hate Draymond Green. When it's big time, man, he steps up. But I think if I'm looking, I'm going to look on Minnesota's side. And you know what? Z-Money, I think you're absolutely right. Naz Reid points, very attainable. 12.5. I'm absolutely with you right there. Look, Draymond Green over 10.5, I think is a good look. He'll get fouled too. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going Naz Reid over 12.5. Z-Money, I think you're absolutely right. Maddie, I can't forget about Dre. Let me know in the chat what you like here. All right, let's move it over to three-pointers. Yeah, Buddy Hield over 3.5. I don't know if I'm going with that one. I mean, I've already bet Jimmy Butler, right? So I'm obviously there. I'm definitely going to go on Golden State's side here because the opportunity for them to shoot is going to be way more. Just if the game script kind of goes that way of Minnesota, right? Like, I definitely think if all things play out normal of how we think that a game script would go, Golden State has a higher percentage chance to be playing from behind, is what I mean. So I think you could see a few more threes there. So again, I'm on Jimmy Butler. I might roll with Draymond, honestly. And I'm playing more of the number. Because it's more of a number play because I don't want to play Buddy at 4. I don't want to play Brandon at -185, right? Gary Payton at -175. Yeah, I'm gonna go Dre here. I mean, obviously, considering that we're already on Jimmy, that's where we're gonna go. Big John said Brandon Podziemski over 1.5, over 3. Yeah, like I'm with it. The juice right there, just of that play, but the way you broke it down, yeah, I'm totally with it. One more time. Oh, man, good to see you, buddy. Dude, you still got the best name ever. Over 2.5. I got you. Totally got you, man. Big Tony, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, he's going to have opportunities. Dude, Brandon can shoot 100%, man. So, yeah, keep dropping in the chat who you like. All right, so those are threes. Gone through that. All right, let's go back to our picks here. For anybody that may have came in just a bit late. Jimmy Butler over 1.5 threes plus 140. We're gonna go Kyle Schwarber over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs minus 120. We're gonna go with the Phillies as a team over 1.5 home runs at plus 140. Dodgers as a team over 1.5 home runs plus 105. And then in college baseball, North Carolina money line paired with Auburn money line at plus 100. So that's what we've got for our picks. Again, we'll be live at 3 p.m. Eastern. Check us out, man. Big Star, what up, y'all? Looking for a bounce back dance show. I got 2 picks for the Twins minus 1.5, Royals minus 1.5. Buddy, you bring up a good time. Talk a little baseball. I like the way that you think. All right, here we go. So, let's see here. Big low roller said over parlay. Phillies at Rays over 8.5. Blue Jays Angels over 8.5 plus 245, 244. I love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. We're gonna go through. Addison says, when you get the double queen room, how do you like to utilize the second bed? Great question. All right. I lay out all my clothes. There you go. The second bed. All right. If you're in the room for somewhat of an extended period of time, you've got options here. All right. One bed can kind of be a nap bed. All right. You don't have to get under the covers. Then the other one you sleep in. And that's hotel talk. Ian Lights Out. What up? Hey, what up, bro? Hey, good to see you, man. Catching up 1.5 speed. I love it. Liddy, I'm a ladder now, 17 points. I like it. Hotel talk. Yep. Man, you got to use the 2 to jump back and forth. Like your 7. Yep, absolutely. Don't ever let your childhood go away. Totally with you there. All right, let's talk some baseball here. So let's look at it. Phillies and the Rays. I'm just going to let that sit for a second. Look at that. All right. We've been riding these games in Tampa. Weather, low 80s. Feels like humidity. Dude, 90 degrees. And that precipitation chance is exactly what we want. We want that moisture in the air sitting there. Yeah. But a low percentage chance, right? It's kind of the best of both worlds. And again, for anybody that's new, the reason why we like humidity, every 10% increase in humidity above 55% results in roughly an additional 10 to 15 feet of carry for the baseball. Absolutely love that. And we've got ourselves a great spot here. And the wind, hey, blowing directly out, man. Solid. Absolutely solid. What we want to see. Now, I'll pull this full screen here. So, Reds and the Braves. Man, great weather here, right? Wind, not exactly in our favor, but it's not bad. It's really negligible. Here's the problem. The Braves can't hit. And especially can't hit with runners in scoring position, man. But yeah, Reds and Braves props are live. Very live. Temperature low 80s, high 70s. Humidity above that. Solid, man. Low roller said lefties rake in minor league park. Absolutely, they do. Rays are disgustingly bad against lefties. So, yep, love the Phillies here. Millsy, absolutely love it. All right, Blue Jays and Angels. Solid weather, man. Solid weather here. 2 teams that can hit. All right, high 70s. Feels like mid 70s. No rain. Wind blowing out a little bit. Absolutely going to take that. Got hacked by every account. Oh my God. Damn. Bailey, I'm sorry to hear that. Let me know if you have trouble recovering those. Might be able to help. Scott. What up, dog? Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Dodgers and the Diamondbacks. Again, we've had great weather. Now, you are dealing with, retractable roof type situation here. But, I mean, temperature, low 90s, humidity's up. Obviously, no rain we got to deal with. Wind blowing I mean, the win really doesn't matter, to be honest with you. Yeah, this was solid. And again, the Dodgers have been on not only a tear, and the Diamondbacks scoring too, but just be careful with LA. I'm riding them till the wheels fall off, but a lot of travel for them, man. A lot of travel. Okay. All right, let's get into our home runs for today. All right, and here is our top 5. All right. If you're new to driving the line, how we play it is this. All right. I'll put together our top 5, just, highest percentage chances to hit a home run today. You let me know who you're rolling with. All right. You can go with one of these 5 or go off the board. Play anybody you like. So today, Shohei Ohtani, plus 185. Kyle Schwarber, plus 250. Marcell Ozuna, the Braves, plus 310. Bryce Harper, the Phillies, plus 350. And Jorge Soler, if you know it, plus 475. Where are you going? You know what? I think it's Bryce Harper time. Now, Shohei is a great look. Plus 185. I mean, it is what it is. Kyle Schwarber, absolutely low roller. I mean, I'm right there with you, right? Same deal with Bryce Harper, right? Yeah. I mean, Schwarber is almost becoming a daily play right now. So is Freddie Freeman. I wanted to put Freeman on here. Probably should have. He was close. But yeah, I'm going to go Bryce Harper. But again, I think any of these 5, man, are solid. KC3. Don't overthink it. That's a good way to look at it. Like just overall, like just don't overthink it. Liddy, Braves give it the most stolen base of the league. Look out for there you go, Ellie De La Cruz. Great look right there. Absolutely great look, man. Most Schwarber, how do you not? Agreed. Completely agreed. Completely agree. Now, those are home runs. Keep dropping them in the chat of what you've got. Let's take a look at our hitter versus pitcher historicals, what we have today. Now, take a look. All right, we filter this by home runs, and not many. Not many. And again, this doesn't mean the world. Like, it doesn't mean nobody's going to hit a home run. But what it means and what this information tells you is that you just don't have many sample sizes that are large, right? Look at the at-bats. 10, like your highest are 10, 13, 10. I mean, usually we have guys that have faced pitchers 30 times, right? So, yeah. Michael Conforto continues to be high on this list. It's like, dude, it's like he's got home runs against every pitcher in the league, but never drops them. Dallas Garcia hit one yesterday. He's live to do it again. But, again, just because he's hit a home run doesn't, mean it's absolutely great. Like, look at his historicals. 1 hit of 10 at-bats, hitting 100, right? Only hit is a home run. So, yeah. Liddy said it. Our Dodgers aficionado pass looking forward. I swear to God, like, he's on this list every day. It's like he's never dropping them, man. Big Justice Higher leg game. After bowl. Oh, dude, you bowl? Nice, man. Nice. Like Mookie Betts in here, baby. But, yeah, you see the list here. Again, nothing huge we want to discuss. All right, let's flip it over here and hit the invert. All right. Filter by 0 home runs. But that mean we're fading them. Fading these hitters. It's just a different way to look at it in regards to props that you might play. Right? Like, look at Yandy Diaz, all right, against Luzardo. 10 at-bats, 5 hits, 2 singles, 3 doubles, 2 walks. Dude, solid. He's hitting 500, right? Tim Anderson, the Angels, against Chris Bassett. 5 hits, 14 at-bats. Solid. Ryan O'Hearn, hitting 400 against your boy Bailey. Mookie Betts, look, 4 hits, 11 at-bats, 2 walks. Corey Seager. You're seeing Red Sox and Diamondback pitchers popping up all over the board, man. So do with that what you will. I mean, even look at Shohei Ohtani. Solid down there at the bottom. So there you go. Jordan Beck, my boy. Old Tennessee boy. All right. Gets Jackson Job. There you go. 3 bats, 2 hits in his young career already. I love it. So those are hitter versus pitcher historicals. Let's go to hitting streaks, man. All right. JP Crawford did it again. 15 straight games of the hit. Freddie Freeman did it again. 12 straight games. Zach Nato. Dude, his name, he's constantly staying on the board here. 12 straight games of the hit. Then you see going down to 9 straight games. Harrison Bader, Vlad Guerrero. Man. 8 Manny Machado continues to do his thing. James Wood continues to do his thing. Byron Buxton hit a bomb yesterday. Then you see, 6 straight games. Trey Turner, Trey Sweeney, Stephen Kwan, Alejandro Kirk, Yanni Diaz, Wilmer Flores right there. So, yep. Yeah. Liddy said it right here. I mean, Freddie Freeman, he is an ATM, man. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Hunter Green? Yeah. All right. So, yeah. So, he had 6 strikeouts to 3 with an injury. See, I agree with you, man. Sportsbooks do have to be better with voids or bonus bets. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree, man. Chicago. My boy Pat said, nice. So many new people here. Absolutely, man. DTL is growing like crazy. And that's all because of you guys, right? Like anybody that's new, man, it's all about all of us together, right? So anybody that's brand new, welcome in, man. And don't be afraid to jump in the chat for real. Like we don't do negativity. Like if you got negativity, shoot it at me. Now, we don't ever have it really anyways, right? Because, dude, you guys are awesome. But, yeah, if you got it, shoot it at me. Don't ever pop it at anybody else because you will be gone. But we don't get that like that, man. We have a lot of fun. So, okay, again, let's hit through our weather here real quick. Look at the picks again. The Dodgers and the Diamondbacks, man. We've been riding weather out in Arizona. It's been nice. Justin, tell them about it, right? Blue Jays and Angels. Man, high temperatures, good humidity, no rain, wind solid, boom. Reds and the Braves, all right? 80s, both sides, humidity way up in Atlanta. All right, Phillies and the Rays. God, we've been riding the Rays weather. Oh, man. Low 80s. Look at that feels like, dude. Humidity, 90s. All right? Unbelievably solid. And again, remember, right? The reason why we love humidity. All right. Every 10% increase in humidity above 55% results in roughly an additional 10 to 15 feet of carry of the baseball, meaning high humidity, high chance of hitting bombs, baby. Oh, man. Absolutely love it. So that is our weather. I think that's what we got. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Let me hit the picks one more time. For anybody who may have came in a little bit late. All right. Jimmy Butler, over 1.5 threes, plus 140. Kyle Schwarber, over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, minus 120. Phillies, over 1.5 home runs at plus 140. Dodgers, over 1.5 home runs at plus 105. And then in college baseball, North Carolina money line plus Auburn money line at plus 100. Now, I have no idea where I set my cell phone here, so we're going to have to do it old school. All right. Pull the picks off the screen. And let's get our answer for the Howie Schwab crew play of the day. But I got to do it on the computer, so apologies if you hear some noise real quick. Yeah, we don't want to hear me talking twice. There we go. All right, so your winner, Warriors, plus 10.5. All right. And I'll put the one up here for sure. Warriors plus 10.5 is your selection today at 46%. Second place was the Timberwolves, minus 10.5 at 30%. The over, 201.5, third place at 17%. And the under, surprisingly, at 201.5 is at 7%, right? But 201.5 is a low number. But again, your selection, riding with the streaks here, Warriors plus 10.5. There we go. TJ's an idiot. Oh, yeah. Dearest games of the last 3 days, the overs hit every time. Absolutely, man. Like, it's warm out there, right? Like, you're our boots on the ground for sure. It's been nice. It's been real nice. If everybody could, if you haven't, hit the like button. If you're watching on your phone, just pull the screen down, hit like, pull it right back up. Won't ask you for anything other, but man, it's huge, 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 huge. Absolutely helps. Let's see here. Millsy got the Auburn College World Series winner ticket at 61. Oh, yeah. There's going to be a lot of runs scored at Auburn, South Carolina. We'll go through weather. Again, we'll be live at 3 p.m. Eastern today, and we'll go through it. We'll have totals and everything. College baseball. Dude, Auburn's on fire, man. Auburn's a great baseball team. They're fun, man. Like, they get to the plate and play aggressive. Absolutely aggressive. Kirk said, looks like you're back. Looks like you're ready to go. Always. We're always hitting the road going somewhere, man. Ready to go. All right, everybody, we'll jump out of here. Thanks so much for tuning in. And everybody brand new to Driving the Line, thank you so much. And jump in, man, your seat solidified. All right, jump in the chat. I'm telling you, it's the best crew in the game by far. All right, we'll be live 3 p.m. Eastern today. We got day baseball, so make sure get on them picks and let's bet it all. Well, not bet it all, but hit these bets and get it going. All right, we'll see you at 3 p.m. Eastern. Best of luck. Let's get it. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.